Tom Brislin here with the Keyboard Magazine first look at the Mellotron 4000D Mini. This is one of two digital instruments made by Mellotron of Sweden. The Mini, along with its big brother, the M4000D, sport a 37-key keyboard and the familiar white finish and side control panel inspired by the classic Mellotron M400. The classic Mellotron was known, along with the sister instrument Chamberlin, for producing sounds via recordings on analog tape that would play when you press a key. The digital Mellotrons are sample playback instruments and contain a library of at least 100 classic Mellotron and Chamberlin sounds. I say at least because it can also add 100 more sounds via an expansion card that's sold separately. Our review unit came with the expansion card, and we'll check out some of the new sounds. But first, let's take a look at the interface. The control panel is a backlit metal plate with two full-color screens and vintage-style toggle switches and knobs. The 4000D Mini has two sounds active at one time, slot A and slot B. By turning the select knob for either slot, you go through the sounds. In this mode, the display shows a graphic of the original Mellotron or Chamberlin model that originally featured the sounds. The mix knob selects sound A, B, or a layer of the two. By pressing and holding Select A, you can change how the sounds are indexed, by name, by category, or by machine. By pressing Select B, you change the view mode. Now this is the manual mode, and then we can go into the list view. Again, you can change the sounds accordingly. And there's also a playlist mode where you can save your favorite combinations for live use, etc. If you press and hold Select A and then press Select B, you get the configuration menu where you can edit the sound settings, keyboard settings, MIDI, remote jacks, etc. And then come back into your play mode. Pitch and tone control are also available. The low-high switch drops the sound down an octave. This simulates the half-speed motor control from the Mellotron Mark VI. And there's also a pitch knob that gives you visual feedback on the screen as you move it. Here. And there's a center détente that the knob fits into when you get back to the default pitch. Also from the original Mellotron, you have the tone control, which is a simple high-end roll-off. And there you have it, pretty simple. The new libraries also include some current sounds, for instance Ramey Jaffe's Marxophone. Also from Ramey we have the Helpenstill piano. Notice that instant release. That's the way it would happen on a Mellotron when the tape head is removed. Now you can adjust the release to make it a little softer on the 4000D and Mini, but I like the abrupt nature of the original. With the expansion library, we also get the accompaniment sounds. This is a precursor to the auto accompaniment features you would see in electronic keyboards, but this is actual recording of a band. Taking a look at the rear panel, we have MIDI in, out, and through, old school 5-pin MIDI connectors, no USB here, and the expansion card slot. Now this is for this card that you would get directly from Mellotron with 100 more sounds on it. Slot that right in there. Headphone out, volume pedal. The master output for audio is what you would use normally, unless you want to separately process the sounds from the A and B slot, in which case you would use these direct outputs for each. Remote jacks, expression, and sustain pedals. And that's pretty much it. Again, the M4000D, the bigger brother, has wooden casing and original Mellotron wooden keyboard, where this has a FITAR velocity but no aftertouch sensing keyboard. Check out the full review in Keyboard Magazine.